All right, guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. So Dokkan is so kind. They didn't give us one God Raditz, they gave us two. I actually really like this EZA Raditz as well. We've used them quite a bit in the videos here for the EZA physical Raditz, as well as the STR Nappa, which are already uploaded. I'm not sure if there's any specific clips from in there that we do need to show or anything. Maybe there is like a God turn that maybe we could put up. So I did go full dodge for Raditz here. On Twitter, some people were bothered a little bit about this. They wanted me to do more additional, because if we jump on over, Raditz is a stacking character. He's stacking not only his damage, but also his defense. 50% attack stack and a 20% defensive stack. Now, I could see this going additional, but, I mean, for me, it would more so be if Hidden Potential System Additional had a 100% chance to be a super, I'd consider it. But as is, I don't... if I can avoid it, I usually want to avoid putting, like, a 30 additional build, and then the entire value of it is just ruined when we just get an additional normal. So, I don't... I just... It's, to me, we could fail a dodge, and I go, oh, ho-hum, we'll hop back in. But additional normals, like, I'm, like, laying in bed at 3 a.m., like, God damn it, Vegeta. An additional normal for real? I'm dead ass, by the way. So, I mean, you can do what you want, but in these short fights, too, right? So, actually, I will reference the physical Raditz video we just did. In some of these fights, we're using EZA TEQ Raditz mostly as, like, a floating character. So, like, imagine EZA TEQ Raditz shows up on turn 2. Then he's on turn 5. Then he's on turn 8, right? Like, this is not like a stacking character where, oh, he's doing 50 supers or something like that, right? Like, we'll get a couple of supers in, but, I mean, that's going to be fine. We just need him to dodge and support, and I think that's going to be the big value that Raditz is going to give us. I did actually give him one of those attack equips right there, just because I was mainly interested in getting his dodge up. I feel like that will suffice nicely for us. That'll make his attack stacks, I think, a little bit more ferocious when we take the boy into Festival of Battles as well. So, all right, let's just jump in. Well, now, Raditz, unfortunately, like all of these Saiyan Saga Saiyans, they only really have one team where they're going to be super effective. And that is the Vegeta and Nappa team. That's kind of like the negative. I mean, we can find positives and negatives about anything in life, right? The negative about this great EZA drop right here of EZA TEQ Raditz, STR Nappa, and Physical Raditz is that their really only true setup is on Vegeta and Nappa, right? I mean, we could utilize them on some of these other teams, but, I mean, you get the point I'm making here. So, all right, let's jump in. I'm not sure which fight we'll do. I guess we'll start with Raditz having his full ability up, so maybe we'll just do Super Saiyan 3 Goku. This right here. If there's a Goku family, Namekian, or Saiyan Saga enemy, Raditz gets this. Not really too bad, considering nowadays... Remember when Turles... damn, this is a long intro, sorry, but, I mean, I'm not sorry. You know what you're here for. Stop it. Who's complaining about this? I'll ban you. Not actually, I don't really ever ban people. But anyway, remember when Turles had this? It was the worst ever. Remember, Supreme Magnificent Battle didn't exist when this guy came out. It wasn't a thing. Supreme Magnificent Battle was introduced in January of 2024. This guy was May of 2023. Remember, I was playing Alien Isolation for the first time. Very fun. I love that game. Looking forward to number 2. This was a huge problem for him back then. But nowadays, we have Supreme Magnificent Battle fights, and literally right now, Super Saiyan 3 Goku is the hardest fight in the game. So, let's go ahead and hop on over. Alright, guys, here we go. Loading in with EZA TEQ Raditz, the GOAT. Now, I could have maybe shown this here, but Raditz... Oh, don't forget he's got the battle motion, too. The Geppy era, right? Let's look for W's. The way they're treating battle motions is really good. Remember, in 2025, in the Amatsu era, they weren't really... It's just like they were stingy as fuck with the battle motions, right? It's like, in 2025, Physical Raditz would have gotten it, and then, like, none of the other Raditzes would have gotten it, right? So this is good. right? Like, I love this. As characters become relevant, we're giving them the good-looking battle motions. Raditz is, for a character that doesn't have aura or, like, a flash of power or anything, he doesn't have any aura on, but he's got aura, if you know what I mean. Now, we can run Raditz in slot 1 right here, but his best value would be us running him as a floater. So we can run him in slot 1 because he does have this extra dodge. I think I might just do this on this first turn right here just to show it. Yeah, so then he's got the damage reduction when HP is high. When one enemy is there, we do have this activated. We're fighting a Goku family, so we have that up. But right here, as the third attacker in the turn, 70% chance of an additional super. Then he gives Saiyan Saga support for 3 fucking turns. Really good stuff, right? I love the way they designed this guy. This is, to me, this is like a prime, like sub EZA like of greatness. I'm really happy with what they did with EZA TEQ Raditz here. All right, so let's go. I'm going to run him in slot 1 at the start right here. We can take advantage of him with the 80% dodge right here. And then we can start floating him after this is what we'll do. All right, so here's his stack. So it starts at 46 million. Go ahead and get a stack up right there, which is fine. Perfect, perfect. No additional. I mean, that's to be... No super, damn. But he dodged everything. Vegeta, of course, is in no danger whatsoever right here. All right, well, we can skip around a little bit. I probably, once Raditz is in slot 3, I would probably want to show, like, the next turn, because Raditz's support is up, but Raditz isn't supporting right now. So, I think I'm going to show Vegeta tank this, and then we'll come back on turn 3. And then we'll float Raditz on turn 3 and see Raditz again on turn 6. All right, here we go. So, on this rotation, I'm going to go ahead and float Raditz. So, Raditz is not actually really going to give us much value here. Because Raditz, well, okay, wait, no, let me change what I'm saying. Raditz is not going to attack on this turn, but he is going to give us major value because he's in slot 3, right? So now this is going to trigger his 3-turn Saiyan Saga support. Our team is filled with Saiyan Saga characters too, right? So that's really good. I was thinking about running Int Kid Gohan, but I just said, fuck it, let's just go Majin Vegeta, right? But I was really strongly considering Int Kid Gohan for this run. I just want to make sure when we get the Super Saiyan 3 Goku towards the end, remember, we are going to need to make sure that we've got the Saiyan Saga characters lined up. Going to be pretty important. Alright, we'll float Majin Vegeta here. Okay, so all that really matters right here in context of the Raditz showcase is going to be Vegeta's damage. So Vegeta right here has access to the support of Raditz. Yeah, I love this about Majin Vegeta and Angel Goku. This shit is so fire. That's so fire right there. Just one orb, boom. So good. So good. Whoa, Goma, chill. We don't do that around here. Let's relax. We want to conserve this for much later on. At the same time we're recording this, I am trolling Iron a bit. My bad. Alright, Vegeta, let's go. So he's buffed by EZA TEQ Raditz right here. Buffed by EZA TEQ Raditz. Alright, let's go. You know, I love using emojis so much in, like, every sentence. There's nothing more funny than when, like someone is like, oh, look at these emojis. You could tell he's triggered. And it's like, bro, you guys should see, like, my text conversations with, like, my mom. Bro, you know how many cat laughing emojis my mom gets? Yeah, I've become a real troll, chat. Yeah. All right, anyway, here, let's pay attention. All right, there was Vegeta. I want to show this next rotation, though, because it's a heavy Saiyan Saga, right? Heavy Saiyan Saga. All right, sure. Wait, we didn't get the EX there, huh? Unfortunate. I'm not doing Raditz in slot 1 right now. No way. No way. Let's just make sure. To make sure that we line up. Wait. Damn. Yeah, I could hit this. There we go. Bam. There we go. Alright, let's get that right there. And I'm going to keep floating physical Raditz. Conserve his big damage reduction just in case we want to dust that out against Super Saiyan 3 Goku later on. I think Nappa should be pretty effective here in slot 1. Nappa's pretty good too. All of them are good, right? Raditz, and Nappa. I think it certainly does help that I have the premium God-equipped builds on all of them. That definitely does help. I'll try to do that for as many characters as I can, but you know, I just got to get to grinding. That's where my trophy time comes in very well too. As I'm grinding up trophies. Wait, let me see this. Woo! Damn, Nappa. As I'm doing my trophy grind very easily. Like, I was playing, like, God of War, like, crazy, like, difficult, and I was still, like, able to, like, you know, get, like, reset the run, like, in the middle of God of War combat. And I got the plat, like, you know, I did Titan mode first playthrough, just saying, you know. Alright, enough Fire Pain trolling. Alright. By the way, the damage right here, all the stats on this turn, all buffed by TEQ Raditz, by the way. All of it is being buffed by TEQ Raditz. Damn, 69 he's at right here. Okay. Sheesh. Fuck off, Goku. Yeah, very good. Okay. Yeah, this is excellent. We have everything lined up really good, too. Okay, let's, we're gonna try and win here. What, huh? What the fuck? Y'all seeing this foolishness right here? Look at this. What the hell? Goma's been hit twice. Yeah, not enough. Goku is probably not critting. Remember, the thing about Goku is he doesn't start critting or dodging until we start touching him, right? But, like, we know Goku is supering in slot 0. If Goma gets hit, and then he gets hit by the super, we're done. And remember, Goma's dodge, once you hit his third turn, his third rotation, his extra dodge is gone. Reduced to atoms. So, okay, let's take a look at this. Because remember, Nappa's active skill is crucial towards the end here, but we're only doing that if we have a Saiyan Saga ally on rotation. So, I don't know. Man, I'm just trying to think of what's the smartest way to use our abilities right here. I wish Goma could go in slot 1 safely with no BS. Maybe we just do this. Do we just go Nappa active because we'll get all 10 attacks right there? I think we do. I think we do. We use Nappa active right here. I've had issues with Nappa's active sucking fucking donkey cock too. Today. Today has been the first day Nappa's been getting cooked for me. So I'm just going to pop this here, and then we'll use Goma's giant form on turn 8. I think that might be a smart way. Because this is going to get 10 out of... Nappa will be fully built up, and... Wait, oh, yeah, this is the perfect idea. Because that's also... Let's head over to Nappa real quick. All of this is going to trigger right here. All of this is going to be activated. A lot of extra stats for TEQ Raditz right there, which is great. And then if we run TEQ Raditz in slot 3, which obviously we're going to at the important part of the fight... TEQ Raditz is going to be supporting the fuck out of the Vegetas and Nappas, and it works well. I feel like the volume... I'm accidentally raised the volume at some point, I think. Okay. Wait, did I? Nah, that sounds about right. Okay. Dude, I love that Nappa. The Nappa active legit is one of my personal favorites right now. I absolutely love that Nappa active. It's so good. So fucking good. All right, let's save the EGL orb. for Vegeta next turn. Although, well, we're not doing Vegeta next turn. Yeah, hell no. We're definitely not. All right, so this is going to be great. So Nappa will get fully built up, and then the God Raditz, it's going to be his time to shine. All right, so, I mean, here we are in turn 6 with 1 attack. That's the thing. The hidden potential system additional shit, like, it's really going to make not a difference at all, right? Like, we get to this point in the fight, I would imagine if Super Saiyan 3 Goku is doing a crit attack at Raditz, even if we got the 50-50 proc and got the super rather than the additional normal, I don't think 1 stack here would make a difference, bearing down on a Super Saiyan 3 Goku crit or some shit like that, right? I wanted to jump over... Oh, his link set. Let's talk about his link set. So he's got Saiyan Warrior Race, the Saiyan Lineage, Coward, Brutal Beatdown, Nightmare, Prepare for Battle, and Fierce Battle. You know, he does have a couple of good villain links right there. Brutal Beatdown, Nightmare, Fierce Battle. I mean, these are very common. Prepare for Battle is a Saiyan link, except for Global. That one Global exclusive PyCon's got it. And then Saiyan Warrior Race and Saiyan Lineage obviously are Saiyan links as well. Isn't that so funny? Like, if we click this right here, we are, like, this site is looking at the global version. So we scroll down. Oh, it's lagging. Yeah, this PyCon. Just a sea of Saiyans. And then only on global, that PyCon has Prepare for Battle. It's so strange. I wonder what made them do this. Again, he only has Prepare for Battle on global. So, okay, anyway. We're getting sidetracked into all types of shit, huh? Okay, so Nappa is going to be good to go. Raditz, let's go ahead and cook a little bit, my boy. There we go. We don't need to worry about... This is, like, not a very strong version of Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Like, we could eat this even without Nappa's active. Nappa by himself would have been able to eat this. I think as time has gone on, Nappa's design is really beginning to frustrate me a lot. But when it works, he's very good. But Nappa's design frustrates me quite a bit. For many reasons. Okay, perfect. Yep. Remember, we have 0 dodge on Nappa. So this Goku, that's all 10 procs. Bam, right there. This should be a good number right here. Yeah, 132. Very good. 10 out of 10. All procs up. Hopefully Nappa gives us a triple as well. Good damage. Nice, Nappa. Yep, keep going. Keep going. Really, I use this active skill offensively. Oh my god, Nappa. Thank you, GOAT. Nappa had a rough time in earlier videos, but he is putting his dick on the table. Then 55 for Raditz right there. We had a higher number with Raditz before. I think we were closing in on 70. All right, there we go. Then there's another additional. Remember, he stacks attack, he stacks defense. So every one of these is making him stronger. Damn, great turn. We did so much damage there. Yeah, I turned it down a little bit. That was a little loud, right? A little loud. All right, we'll do Nappa again. So we go Angel, Super Saiyan 2 Goku's active. Slot 1. Nappa active. That's what we do? Is that what we do here? But, okay, if I go... Yeah, and then we're aiming to kill... Certainly we can. Because the thing is, this Nappa, he would potentially... Oh, man, the only thing is floating him off could cause us to lose. But it's at least... We could at least use Nappa in a fun way like this. I'm going to play Nappa's active again. Again, one of my favorites. Alright, so we'll let GOAT Nappa handle business there. Let's get Super Saiyan 2 Goku out. I think we could probably link up better with Vegeta. Maybe? Doesn't matter. Okay. Let's pop Goku's active here. Get that damage out. I'm going to aim to kill Goku within these next 2 turns. We'll see how it goes. That was not really what I'm used to there. Huh. Now, Goku does give the support to everyone. So we can hit this. And then when Goku attacks, he's going to give the support. Probably better than Majin Vegeta. But Majin Vegeta might like hit a little bit harder. Might be smarter to use Majin Vegeta here. And aim for the EX Super. I'll use Goku. Because even if we lose with me being greedy about Nappa's damage, we could still see Nappa buffed. Remember, Raditz's support is active right now for AGL Nappa back here. Okay, pretty good. Let's go. See how we do. I don't think we have to worry about Nappa getting cooked. I hope not. Okay, no crit. If it was... We are next to STR Nappa, so even if he crit, we're probably not going to get eliminated, right? Yeah, Majin Vegeta and Angel Goku, they're on a... whatchamacallit? They're only on a 170, right? So their numbers are a little bit lower over here. Alright, let's hope this second Goku Super isn't a crit, which could be scary. Alright, nice by STR Nappa. That was a good crit, of course. Okay. Alright, Goat Nappa, let's go. No crit. Whew. Bro, those crits scare the fuck out of me. They do. Alright, remember, Nappa got hit 9 times. So there's 1 buff. No! Only 1 super! Oh my god. Nappa, no. Nappa-chan, my darling. Alright, let's go into Goma. Yeah, chat, I'm feeling like a loss here. This is feeling like a loss. We'll see what happens. And if you're curious and you go, ha 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 ha, Nappa didn't hit his additional, you lose, little boy. Remember that I do have a full offensive build on AGL, Nappa, and Vegeta. I'll show their build after this. But we actually have full offense on them. And they just fucking failed, if you're curious. They just choked the fight away for us. Alright, after this, by the way, we're going to go to fight for EZA TEQ Raditz that doesn't have Goku family, Namekian, or Saiyan Saga. We're going to go to a fight that doesn't have any of those. See what Raditz's numbers are. And then finally, I might just hop into Festival and just let Raditz get like a bunch of stacks in. And then just like, what does Raditz look like on turn like 20 or something like that? I think is probably what I'll do. I'm just curious, where... So Raditz, yeah, would trigger that. I mean, I would probably want to get a little bit deeper into Festival to where, oh damn, but we'd want Raditz to attack in slot 3. That would take so long before we get to a point in Festival where like Raditz could actually get hit in slot 3, like be able to attack in slot 3. It would take a long time. Yeah, it sure would. Like, bosses start to really actually get tankier. It's phase 41 into Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku. That's where bosses actually start to be able to take a little bit of punishment. What's our best bet here? It's this. Not a great opportunity for AGL orbs plus rainbow there. Do we have a Dokkan attack? No, we're just shy of a Dokkan attack as well. Oh, chat. Fuck, dude. We're done. We are so done. Goma did get his additional. That's good. Yeah, damn. We're going to lose off of AGL Nappa. I used Nappa's actives in this run, mostly looking for damage. And AGL Nappa did fail it. The first turn was great with the triple super. Oh, Goma. Triple super as well. That's great. That gives us a lot more defense, too. Yeah, no crits, though. What do we do next turn? I mean, I guess we go Majin Vegeta in slot 1 is our best bet. And pray that that boy cooks up. That's all we could do. 2, 3, 2. Okay, so they're supering in. Goku is supering in slot 2 next turn. It's slot 2 he's supering. Yeah, Vegeta keeps critting. That's good. That's good. Yep, crit super, crit super, crit super, crit super. That's great. That's great. That's great. That's great. Yeah, nice. Nice, 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 nice. All right, Raditz with a good number as well. Remember, all these AGL Nappa stats, like this is where TEQ Raditz is very helpful. All these characters are getting buffed because of TEQ Raditz, right? He's buffing them all. Well, the Saiyan Saga characters, anyway. Yeah, this... Oh, nice, Raditz. This is probably going to come down to... Majin Vegeta's not going to be able to eat this on a 170, is he? I don't know. It might be a hidden potential system dodge or die right here for Majin Vegeta. I think this is probably it. I might go TEQ Raditz in slot 2, just because he has. I think he has much higher survivability if Goku is gonna toss out a super right there. Like if somehow we don't kill between Majin Vegeta attacking and like the character in slot 2, this will give us higher survivability here. And Raditz's support on this turn is not gonna come into play. All right, chat. Yeah, I think going with Majin Vegeta is our best bet. Oh, I did want to show the Vegeta and Nappa build. Yeah, 27-4. Look at that. Look at that. Like, we have a lot of like defense there too, dude. A lot of defense, like big defensive equips. All right. Majin Vegeta, do you have one god turn in us? This is him at a 170, so hopefully. Okay, no crits. Dodge. Here we go, right here. Oof, man. Damn. Dodge deniers. Sucking dick yet again. Well, out attack stat is pretty low, though. 49? 49? I thought Vegeta was going to hit harder than that. Fuck. We do get the EX, though. Wait. No, that wasn't the... We didn't get the EX. Good crit. Yeah, it's over. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Okay. Anyway. Woo! Hang on. Vegeta. Feel free to give us like a crit or some big hit or something. Okay. Raditz. Oh, the cinema finish right here. Yes, dude. Oh my god, dude. The cinema finish right there. Too good. Too good. Lovely. Raditz! The GOAT. Gotta love that shit. Alright, chat. Let's do a run now where we... Right here. Let's do a run where we don't have this up, because it's not every fight we're fighting Goku family, Namekian, or Saiyan, right? Chat, this is crazy. I saw the rotation, and I was like, oh, okay, we'll need Tech Raditz to do a little heavy lifting for us. As in, you know, put him in slot 1. Because remember, his first turn, he does get the extra 30% dodge. So that would push him passive-wise. It will push him up to 80% dodge right there, right? And I was like, oh, okay. Well, with double Vegeta plus Tech Raditz, we'll have to do that. But this is one of the rare turns. It's not common, but it's one of the rare turns where Bio Broly is actually not supering. Again, not common, but does happen. All right, so let's do this. Let's see what Raditz's damage is going to look like. So this is, again, no Namekian, no Saiyan Saga, no Goku family enemies are afoot for us. So let's go right here. Let's see how we do. Double Vegeta turn, huh? Only thing about getting double... Vegeta is one of these leader characters where you are not putting him in slot 1. So, like, you get the double Vegeta turn, it can be a little iffy in terms of, like, needing a character to be able to go slot 1, right? Okay, perfect. Gonna take us a little bit to get through Bio Broly's HP here, but we'll get there, we'll get there. Alright, nice. Now remember, all of our Saiyan Saga characters buffed by Raditz. Buffed by the GOAT. Oh, you know, there is one other ability I do need to show with Raditz. Damn, he's still at 33 right there? I guess, I mean, AGL Vegeta does give a lot of support, right? But, like, damn, okay. And then, remember, we're getting our stacks in right there. Yeah, there is another ability I really need to show. And that's Raditz's stun. I remember that guaranteed stun ability of his was very useful. Because he had that in his base, right? I remember he was good for Super Battle Road. Yeah. He was very helpful for Extreme Tech, Extreme Super Battle Road. So I do just want to show this stun. So I want to show his stun and then have a nice turn where we're going to be able to utilize his stacking. Like, you know, let him stack for a little bit and then we can finish up. Alright guys, here we go. Let's get a little bit of silliness going on right here. Alright, so we should have the full passive. Actually, oh, maybe we don't. We should do this next turn instead. Yeah, let's do this next turn instead. So if we jump over, this is a perfect spot to be able to... I ended up... This is going a little bit longer than I wanted to. I was just going to go around turn 30 or so, but... we need to... So, I wanted to, like, let Raditz stack up a little bit without going into Festival, but this actually works perfectly because we're fighting multiple enemies, so we have this up. So in order to have this, which is big... We have to be under 50% HP, but Goku damages us, so that's pretty easy to do. And we're going to want him in slot 3. I think it's actually... Because Goku damaged us to knock us under 50%, we might not have Raditz's ability up right here. So I'm going to just... Oh, damn, but now we're going to do the Dokkan attack, which is going to full heal us. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, doing all this type of shit always is very... annoying and tedious, I find. Because, yeah, Nappa is going to full heal us here. With the Dokkan attack, which we can't avoid. So we're actually, we're a couple of turns short. Basically, I want to make sure to enter in, probably with this exact rotation. And I'm going to just want to make sure that we are under 50% HP. Because that way we're actually going to be able to make sure Raditz has his full passive. So I guess I'm actually going to come back in a couple of turns. It'll be, you know, like 6 turns or so. All right, Raditz has built up quite a bit. That's at 126 million. So he's built up quite a bit. I mean, the boy can stack, but that's not even, like, in as good situation right there. That's only with, like, 20 supers, too. Okay, so we'll come back. We'll come back. We'll come back. Gamers, we're good. Here we go. Alright, so in terms of attack, it's going to be best for us next to good old Nappa-chan. What is that, because of brutal beatdown? I believe so. Okay. Oh, actually, Vegeta. Oh, we could be in danger right here. How much damage does Gohan do? Gohan supers for 1.3 million. That's not going to be enough to kill us. Yeah, no way. Even if Gohan cocks back and supers right away, we would be good. Alright guys, so let's go ahead and see how we're going to look right here in terms of our stacking and everything. So here's Raditz on turn 41. We have 22 supers. And these are what the boys' stats have jumped up to. So we can just go ahead and hit this. That will heal us up. And then even if Gohan supers right away, he's not going to be able to kill Vegeta. A boss supering for 1 million is so crazy. Like, this fight isn't even 2 years old. Power creep. Power creep is crazy, man. It's crazy. It's truly shocking. Alright, so let's see what Raditz does. So all in all, that ends a pretty successful day for Dokkan. At least in terms of giving us good characters. It is funny, they did fuck up, and they accidentally made EZA TEQ Raditz and Nappa both 190, huh? Alright, EZA TEQ Raditz. That's crazy, because we didn't even, like... It's not like we supered that much, right? Like, it's 20 supers. That's crazy. They accidentally made it to where they need too many medals, which is so fucking silly to me. Both Nappa and Raditz. So their solution is they gave out the medals, extra medals in your gift box. So you have EZA medals, that's why. And then I assume at the next data download or whatever, they'll fix it and make sure that Raditz and Nappa use the proper amount of EZA medals. It's just so funny. Like, what a silly situation. So, all right, there we go. There is EZA Raditz. All right, guys. So there was our GOAT, EZA Raditz. Not bad. Not bad at all for the GOAT, EZA Raditz. All right, so this is Cold-Hearted Warrior Raditz. In terms of teams, remember that the boy is only really rocking the Vegeta and Nappa team in terms of the stats we're looking to have, right? So there's that. Leader skills, low class warrior, category key 330% of stats. Passive skill, you are a shame to our race. He gets 1 key, 250% attack and defense, 20% damage reduction, and then a 50% chance to dodge at the start of turn. His first turn, he gets an extra 30% dodge, which can be helpful if we get like a bad opening rotation. Being able to put Raditz in slot 1 and saying YOLO, that is helpful. When attacking with 12 or key, he has 300% attack. When receiving an attack with 12 key, he gets 200% defense. So defensively, he's pretty strong too. When facing one enemy, or if HP is 50% or less, he gets 1 key and 250% attack and defense. And then when facing 2 enemies, or when HP is 50% or more, he gets 2 key, stuns the attacked enemy, and then gets 50% damage reduction. If there's a Goku family, Namekian, or Saiyan Saga category enemy, he gets 200% attack when attacking, does guaranteed crits, and attacks are guaranteed to hit. Very useful in that Super Saiyan 3 Goku fight. As the third attacker in the turn, he gets a 70% chance of an additional super, and then he gives Saiyan Saga allies 2 key and 30% attack and defense for 3 turns. His super attack is the Saturday Crash. He gets a 50% attack stack and 20% defensive stack, does supreme damage, and then has a 70% chance to stun. Now remember, his passive stun, this is for only the turn, right? 1 turn, like the turn Raditz is on. If you proc this, this is a 2-turn stun. So, you know, that was the thing. I remember this guy being good for Extreme Super Battle Road, right? Because that shit was tough back then. Link set is Saiyan Warrior Race, the Saiyan Lineage, Coward, Brutal Beatdown, Nightmare, Prepare for Battle, and Fierce Battle. Here's Raditz's best linking partners we have access to. Not really a lot of characters we're going to be using. Maybe, like, they'll make Bardock useful with some of these other Raditzes and Gokus and stuff. We'll see what they'll do with that. 12 kill multiplier, 140%, which is the normal number. And let's take a look at the categories that EZA TEQ Raditz has here. So Raditz, of course, is a low-class warrior category character. This gets buffed very infrequently, right? This is 2021. So this entire page only spans to 2021. And I mean, this is 2022 right here, right? So, like, these top three, like, you know, we had what? Essentially just the top row, it's 2025. And it's just the Manga Goku, LR Bardock, and then Kid Goku. Really not that many options for low-class warrior. Then there's the Pure Saiyan category team, which, you know, never really anything for me to talk about with this category. Raditz is also on the Goku family category team. All right, cool. Raditz is also on the Terrifying Conqueror category team, which is definitely looking much improved, right? Raditz is also on Space Traveling Warriors. I've been saying it a lot today, but I expect we could see Space Traveling Warriors maybe made a focus sometime soon. Then Raditz is also on Saiyan Saga, and he'll probably be pretty useful in terms of the Dokkan Frontier, right? That'll be pretty interesting. Yeah, wow. How... Like, that's so crazy to think about. Raditz's 3-turn support, right? Think about this. Like, this is intended... Like, how does that work in Dokkan Frontier? Because it's intended that he drops the support, floats off, and then the support is active until he comes back. That's the point. But if you're doing it on Dokkan Frontier, are you going to be able to have multiple instances of this up in Dokkan? Will it work that way, or is it still only going to count until like that? I'm not super sure. I'm going to have to ask someone about that. Like, how exactly is that going to work in Dokkan Frontier? Like, on the 3rd turn, is Raditz essentially going to be giving 90% support? That'd be crazy. This guy might be the god of Dokkan Frontier, this EZA TEQ Raditz, once Saiyan Saga gets its Dokkan Frontier. And then finally, Raditz, of course, is on the Mission Execution category. So, let me know what you guys think about EZA TEQ Raditz. I'd say all 3 of these EZAs were very goated today. Dokkan did a great job.